Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 30, and today we have games against Liverpool and Olympiakos. But before we play those games, I'm going to show you how Swansea will be getting on off camera. So in the last episode, you saw our surprising 3-0 defeat to Southampton and then our 1-0 victory over Mainz in the Europa League. I then played 3 games off camera, and I started with an absolutely humiliating 5-0 defeat away at Manchester United in the FA Cup 5th round. We were away at Old Trafford. I thought we were going to lose anyway, so I rested quite a few players, but I didn't expect us to get beat that badly. 5-0, Bonaventura scored 4, absolutely awful. Mourinho was dancing up and down the touchline. It was just, it was terrible. So glad you guys didn't get to see that. But following we responded in a big way. We beat Mainz by 2-1 in the second leg of our Europa League first knockout round, which puts us through to the second round, and you'll see the first leg against Olympiakos in today's game. And then after that game, we beat Aston Villa by a 1-0 as well. Sisto scored the only goal of the game. So in today's episode, a big game against Liverpool, who are in 6th in the Premier League, and then against Olympiakos in that second knockout round, first leg in the Europa League. You can see the league table right now as well. We are in 7th, Liverpool are in 6th. We both have 44 points, and there are just 11 games to go. So this is without question one of the biggest games of the season. It's even bigger as well because Everton have just won the Capital One Cup too. Now they're in 8th place right now, and of course don't forget in the Premier League, 5th, 6th and 7th are normally Europa League places, but because Everton have won the Europa League, it means now we'll almost certainly need 6th. So this is going to be an absolutely massive game. Let's get straight to it and let's get the win. Come on. Oh, and also we've got some new youth candidates as well, and once again, none of the players are very good. Scott Todd is the best one. He's a striker, and you can see his stats right there. Doesn't look good at all. He could grow to a 3-star type of player, but the truth of the matter is he's never really going to succeed here, is he? So, yeah, that's that, and not worth showing you, really. So, here we go then. First game of the episode, an absolutely massive one as we take on Liverpool here at the Liberty Stadium. I wouldn't mind a draw, but a win would be absolutely huge, and let's see if we can get it. This is the team for the game. It's the 4-4-1-1 you are familiar with. Timo Horn starts in goal, back four of George, Corker, Marlon and Kieran Trippier. In midfield, you have Sisto on the left, Bentancur on the right. Joe Allen and Sam Redmond are our central midfield partnership. Gylfi Sigurdsson is our attacking midfielder, and Gabriel Barbosa, our top scorer this season, is our lone striker. On the bench, you have Berisha, Malo Davies, Roberto Pereira, Ayew and Esposito. And also as well, I made a stupid error coming into this game. I thought we had an under-21 game scheduled for tomorrow, but actually we had an under-18s game, and for some reason, normally your experienced players aren't eligible for that game, but I wasn't paying attention when I was just allowing them to play in what I thought was the under-21 game, and that was of course this morning, the under-18s game. So Xabi Alonso, Williams, Bonny, Wilson, Papadopoulos and Brooks all played this morning in that under-18s game, and normally they're not eligible to play in those games, so I wasn't paying attention clearly, and I think it was because it was the youth candidates team against the under-18s, hence why they were eligible for it. So I made a stupid error, which means I can't select any of these guys. It doesn't really matter too much because I wasn't going to select any of them anyway, apart from Brooks, who would have been on the bench initially instead of Malo, who's just coming back from injury. But either way, it's still pretty stupid. I should have been paying more attention. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get into the game. We've got Liverpool here at this Liberty Stadium. Again, I wouldn't mind a draw, but a win would be crucial. It will propel us into 6th place and also put us on level points with Spurs in 5th. Let's get a big win. Let's get these 3 points. Come on, Swansea. So unlike last season, we know that 7th place will not be enough for us to qualify for the Europa League again. So we need to finish in the top 6 and possibly even the top 5. So a win here would be crucial. Here is Sigurdsson on the ball, tackled by Xhaka. And the first chance could come here as Liverpool try and go on the break. Saido Berahino on the ball, gives it back towards Granit Xhaka. Great ball out wide towards Jordan Ibe, takes it round his man. Ibe on the ball inside the area, crosses Berahino. That's a huge block there by Marlon, I think it was. And he turns behind for a corner. That should have been 1-0 Liverpool. Great piece of defending, and then the header from the corner goes just wide the post. Not the start we wanted. Come on, lads, let's sort this out. And here is a chance for us just before the break here. Sigurdsson spreads the play out wide towards Bentancur, takes it round his man. Bentancur crosses Barbosa, surely, it's blocked just before he was going to put it in. Mignolet was not across his line very well. He went the wrong way. There was a big block, and Liverpool got the danger clear, but still from this corner you have a chance. Sisto's cross is blocked. It's still 0-0, and both chances came where both sides could have taken the lead had it not been for a great piece of defending, and then it resulted in corners where headers went just wide the post. So still 0-0 going into the break. Not the best of first halves, but we're still in this game, no doubt about it. Let's see if we can get all 3 points and get a big goal in the second half. Right, a little bit risky this at half time, but I'm going to change the mentality to control and try to higher the tempo, mix the passing, and try to get the ball forward a little bit quicker and try and get some more chances. It's a risky thing to do, I know, because we're not playing terribly, and this could possibly see us surrender possession a few times and give Liverpool more chances on the break. But I trust this team, I do. Come on, lads, let's get these 3 points. So first chance of the half could come here as Liverpool get on the ball with Berahino playing it through towards Henderson, and what a chance here as Henderson is through 1-on-1 and finds the back of the net, and the former Sunderland midfielder gives the away side the lead 5 minutes after the restart. I shouldn't have changed the tactics. It was a brilliant ball by Berahino on the halfway line, played it through towards Henderson. We couldn't keep up, and Jordan Henderson finds the back of the net. 1-0 to Liverpool. We cannot afford to lose this game. Come on, lads, let's turn this round. And so it looks like the game is going to finish 1-0 to Liverpool. We just haven't done enough in this game, and I felt as though changing those tactics, going more attacking, would give us a couple of opportunities in that second half to try and win the game. Instead, Liverpool hit us on the break and unfortunately claimed all 3 points. That's a big blow, a big defeat for us there. I'm very disappointed because I really felt as though we should have created more in that game. We had the attacking players on the pitch, but for some reason just could not create any more chances, clearly because I'm a stupid manager. But Liverpool were the better side, no doubt about that. Claim a big 3 points. And again, we need to finish at least in the top 6 if we are going to get into the Europa League again for next season. And after that loss in the Premier League, we've now got 10 games to go. We stay in 7th place. We're only 4 points clear of Everton in 8th place as well. And we're now 3 points behind both Liverpool and Spurs, and have a worse goal difference record as well. We're not going into crisis mode yet, but that was a big defeat, and we really could have done with at least a point in that game. And so as we come into the second game of today's episode, we do indeed take on Olympiakos in our Europa League round of 16 first leg away in Greece. This is the team I picked for the game, sticking with the 4-4-1 despite that last defeat to Liverpool, but there are some changes in terms of personnel. Timo Horn starts in goal, back four of Ben Davies, Brooks, Marlon and Hugo Mallow. In midfield we have Ayew on the left, Bentancur on the right, and in midfield Joe Allen and Sergi Roberto. Gylfi Sigurdsson is our attacking midfielder, and Esposito leads the line up top. On the bench we have Berisha, Corker, Trippier, Redmond, Pereira, Lingard and Gabriel Barbosa, who was very poor in that last game, so he's dropped to the bench. So a very big game then, first leg of our Europa League round of 16 tie. Just getting to this stage will make sure this season has been considered a success in Europe, but a win in this game, not a big 3 points, but a big win in this game, and an away goal would be absolutely massive. So let's see if we can get it, put right the wrongs in that Liverpool game, and get a big win. So first chance could come here actually as Olympiakos have lost out here. Esposito's on the ball, shot blocked. And that was actually a real chance for us there. Ayew just played a ball forward, and Olympiakos lost Esposito. The shot was blocked and turned behind for a corner, and in the end the Greek side escaped. That could have been 1-0 there. Well, I mean, that was a pretty uneventful first half. Nothing really happened in that first 45 minutes. Still 0-0. I don't really know what to say. Very rarely am I lost for words. I talk so quickly, and usually all I say is rubbish. But that was just such a poor first half. I know that making changes was our downfall in the last game against Liverpool, but I'm going to do it once again and see if we can try and get a goal in this second half, because I don't mind losing this game, but if we can get an away goal, it could be massive. So I'm going to take off Joe Allen and bring on Pereira, because Allen's of course very good, but I want to get more creativity through the middle of the park, and Pereira sometimes actually plays pretty well starting deeper as opposed to playing his more natural attacking midfield role. So Pereira on, Joe Allen off. Will this change backfire in the second half like the changes did in the last game? Well, let's find out. Here is the first highlight of the second half when it comes to us, as Bentancur cross the ball into the centre and finds Esposito on the ball, takes it around his man, and Roberto makes a really good save and turns the blind for a corner. Still 0-0, but good to see us get our first proper chance other than the one in the first couple of minutes. Good save by the goalkeeper. So another highlight here is Sigurdsson crosses the ball into the centre and finds Bentancur, who should have made it 1-0, but puts the shot wide the post. What a chance, picked out on the edge of the 6-yard box, but couldn't hit the target, come on. And now a highlight for Olympiakos as Rivera is on the ball for them and finds Didavai, plays it through towards Pastor, he could make it 1-0, and it's gone in off Marlon, and Olympiakos take the lead, an own goal from our Brazilian centre-half, and the Greek side go in front. We've looked good in this second half, we had the chances, but wouldn't you just know it, Olympiakos take the lead, Pastor being played through, and the shot, I think may have been going wide, but Marlon slides in and puts it past his goalkeeper. 1-0 Olympiakos, and we're capitulating. But here is Marlon playing a long ball through towards Esposito. What a chance. Surely Esposito finds the back of the net. And we're back on level terms instantly for our Italian stallion, Gianluca Esposito, with the goal. Marlon just hoofed the ball long after a poor through ball. Esposito latched onto it and puts the ball past Roberto and makes it 1-1. Well done, Gianluca. Back on level terms. We got the away goal I wanted. And that will do it then. Final score, Olympiakos 1, Swansea 1. And we do indeed get ourselves a draw here away in Greece. And I don't mind that, to be honest. I really don't mind that at all. I'll calmly tell them that it just wasn't our night and we were unlucky. Players seem motivated. That's good. And, you know, we were quite unlucky, though, because the goal was, of course, an own goal from Marlon, a bad deflection. We got ourselves back on level terms instantly, a good way to respond. I thought we played okay in that game, just didn't really get the rub of the green. So I'll take the draw. We got ourselves an away goal, and it does mean that going into the second leg, which is in the next game, Olympiakos will at least have to score, otherwise we'll be going through. So I don't mind that result at all. I don't mind that result at all. Not too bad. And that would end today's episode in my Football Manager series as well, guys. So big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. I shall probably return with games against Spurs and Arsenal in the Premier League, but depending on what happens in this Olympiakos game, the fixture list could just get completely changed and we may have two completely different fixtures. So it probably will be Spurs and Arsenal, but it might not be. I don't know, but you'll see the next episode when you see it in your sub box. So thanks for watching regardless. Hope you have enjoyed today's episode. If you have, then please leave a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic evening, and I'll see you for the next episode in my Football Manager series very soon.